Hello, beautiful people. Are we live? Are we live? Let me check. Yay, we are live, guys. Hello. Eh, I'm a little late, but as always, I will have to check कि मैं live हूँ कि नहीं, आवाज़ clear आ रहा है कि नहीं. Everything मैं check करूँगा क्योंकि as always, no viewers. I'm a little late, but as always, I will have to check कि मैं live हूँ कि नहीं, आवाज़ clear आ रहा है कि नहीं. Everything मैं check करूँगा क्योंकि as always, no viewers. Yes, we are live, or let me just record the intro for the video part. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome and welcome back to the ARU show where we talk unfiltered. And ladies and gentlemen, आज का जो मुद्दा है is a little mature. So warnings ahead. पहले वार्निंग दे देता हूँ मैं कि अगर आज इफ़ यू आर अंडर एज, अगर तुम्हें ये सारी चीज़ें अबाउट अडल्ट फिल्म्स या ओनली फैंस से रिलेटेड चीज़ें देखना पसंद नहीं है, तुम अभी के अभी वीडियो बंद करके जा सकते हो. नो इशू इन दैट, क्योंकि आज हम लोग बात करने जा रहे हैं अबाउट ओनली फैंस क्रिएटर. इफ़ यू डोंट नो व्हाट ओनली फैंस इज, आई हाईली डाउट इफ यू डोंट नो व्हाट ओनली फैंस इज. भाई, अगर तुम्हें कुत्ते को नहीं पता है तो कि ओनली फैंस क्या है, तो यू आर वेरी गुड, यू आर इन अ गुड हेड स्पेस. प्लीज स्टे अवे ऑफ दिस, क्लोज दिस वीडियो एंड मौज करो, चिल काटो अपनी ज़िंदगी में, मज़े करो, कोई टेंशन नहीं है. बट फॉर द पीपल हु हैव हर्ड अब दिस नेम, हु आर अडल्ट्स एंड जो जानते हैं इसके बारे में, उनको बताओ कि ओनली फैंस इज़ लाइक अ डिफरेंट ऑल टुगेदर प्लेटफॉर्म जहाँ आप अपनी अडल्ट पिक्चर्स, वीडियोस एंड ऑल दैट, यू नो, बेसिकली फीमेल्स और मेल्स, कोई भी इररिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ जेंडर, कोई भी आके दे कैन सेल दैट. वहाँ लोग खरीदते हैं ऐसे ऐसे चीज़ों को, वीडियोस खरीदते हैं, फोटोज खरीदते हैं. मेरे को इन डेप्थ कभी पता नहीं है, cause मेरे पास कभी ज़िंदगी में इतने पैसे हुए ही नहीं है कि मैं ओनली फैंस जाके देखूं, और मुझे इंटरेस्ट भी नहीं है. नॉट इन अ बैड सेंस, बट गुड बैड थिंग ऑफ कोर्स. खैर, रिसेंटली बहुत ही क्रेजी चीज़, क्रेजी न्यूज़, अ पीस ऑफ क्रेजी न्यूज़ आया इन हेडलाइंस. ऑलमोस्ट एवरी न्यूज़ पोर्टल कवर दैट कि लिली फिलिप्स नाम की एक ओनली फैंस क्रिएटर जो कि बस 23 साल की है, सी इज गोइंग टू स्लीप विथ 100 men इन वन सिंगल डे. वो एक दिन में 100 लोगों के साथ सोने वाली है, सिर्फ एक दिन के अंदर, फॉर 5 minutes ईच. And there's this very awesome YouTuber named Joss Peters, और ये he has documented this whole Lily Phillips thing before and after her one day stand went. ठीक है, तो this it's a little documentary on that कि क्या मेंटल हेल्थ स्पेस रहती है, व्हाट्स द थिंकिंग ऑफ एन ओनली फैंस क्रिएटर जो कि 23 साल की उम्र में इस फील्ड में आ चुकी है, एंड शी इज जस्ट doing it, I mean, without even, not even for money. I mean, there's no factor of money involved in this particular act of 100 men wala scene में. कोई भी money scenario add नहीं है कि you have to pay and all that. No, she is just doing it for limelight, I would say. बाकी यार ठंड बहुत है, ठीक है, ठंड से बच के रहो. मैं कूल बनने के लिए चेन खोल के रखता हूँ मैं. Are there any viewers even? No. Let's go. We will start on the count of 3 to 1. 47 minutes long video है, तो आज लाइव स्ट्रीम में थोड़ा लंबा होने वाला है. Let's go.
Phillips, and today I'm getting run through by 100 guys.
The world of adult entertainment is $1 billion business.
Can't explain all the feelings that you're making me feel. My heart's in overdrive and you're behind the steering wheel. Touching you.
Hey! Hi Lily, how I'm Josh.
I'm more of a hugger. How
Oh,
are
that's
you?
okay. Nice to meet you. Is it a shoes off house? A shoes on
No,
house?
shoes on. Honestly, I've got a dog. Like, it's a total mess. Do you want a glass of water?
I would love a glass
Honestly,
of water.
I mean,
Or
these are
even,
like.
do you, could I have a tea? As a word, like, so is that the right like terminology? I'm a YouTuber, so I'm a bit red-faced and new to this world. But what is the like?
People call me anything. Star, escort, OnlyFans girl, anything really. I don't really care. It's not like a bother to me. You know, I don't drink tea.
Yeah. Oh, really?
No, so this is probably going to taste like shit because I don't really know how to make it, but just good for one thing, me, honestly.
Oh my God. Did you hear what she said? She said, I'm only good for one thing. For a 23-year-old to say something like that, this source is completely, I don't know if the word I should use, brainwashed or naive. I don't know. But she is not in a natural, normal state of mind. One does not have to be normal to say something like that because I'm only good for one thing. She is totally into this. Totally not. मतलब she has accepted, वो accept कर चुके इस चीज को. We should too. Let's move ahead.
Having been involved in the world of YouTube content creation for 10 years, I've witnessed some extreme measures taken in order to achieve online fame, as well as taking some extreme measures of my own. But none quite as extreme as the stunt I came across which inspired this documentary. Lilly Phillips, a 23-year-old OnlyFans star living in London who describes herself as an English was planning on hosting an event where she would sleep with 100 of her fans in a single day. How did you get into doing this for a career?
Well, I started when I was at university. Very, very tame stuff. Hand bras, underwear, things like that. Because I was at university, I was like, I'm being a anyway, could make a little bit of money.
What do you mean by you were being a anyway?
Like, I was just being a at university. Like, I was just sleeping around with everyone.
But I feel like I know of a lot of girls who have done that at university but then haven't gone on to become OnlyFans stars.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I just was like already very, not proud, like very just okay with doing that. Like, I've just always had quite like a sexual nature.
Yeah.
I just thought I might just make like a couple £100, can get a few rounds of drinks in, stuff like that. Just helps me out a little bit while I'm at university.
Sure.
I didn't think it would turn into like my whole career. But I think as soon as I started on the platform, I kind of realised, I guess, how much money you can make and also just how much I loved it. I was just like, why am I doing a whole degree? Last week I was like 23 guys all at once, and like some people would be like, you're insane. Like I was like,
23 guys. And all at once. Oh my God. I don't know how to react to that. I mean, you know, I think this as a totally different perspective. I mean, well, being a guy, I think that what what about the self-respect of all those 23 guys standing right beside each other naked? Oh my God, it's horrifying to even think like that. Maybe I'm being more narrow-minded, I would say, or more skeptical. I don't know how to describe that. I don't know. I mean, I'm completely being just because just of the fact just because of the fact that she is going to sleep with 100 men in one day is taking up so much space in my mind. ये फैक्ट कि वो 100 लोगों के साथ सोने वाली है, ये फैक्ट मेरे दिमाग में इतना जगह ले रहा है कि मैं कुछ और नहीं सोच पा रहा हूँ. मैं इसको प्रोसेस अभी तक नहीं कर पाया हूँ कि and this is an 1 month old documentary, so it has already, and while making this documentary it was being performed, so Wow. I don't know how to respond to that. I really don't know how to respond to that.
I have to be paid to do that. And I'm like, no, that's just fun to me.
Would you call yourself a businesswoman?
I don't know about that. People would give me a bit of stick if I said I was a businesswoman, but I guess definitely business minded.
I would call you a businesswoman.
Thanks. A lot more people use.
Yeah, I would too call her a businesswoman. I mean, anything you are, uh, anything you are consciously doing, which in return is earning you some bucks, that's definitely business, right? And she is doing that. She is businesswoman.
Use the word just. I guess.
Ironically, a businesswoman outside India is a very reputable word, but businesswoman inside India is, in slang terms. I'm sorry if I offend anyone, but in slang terms, businesswoman, if you translate that in Hindi, there are a lot of taboo and jokes made around this specific bird I'm talking about.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, I literally, I've never really cared what people think. It doesn't really bother me. I have such a supportive family and friends, and what they think about me is so much more important than what strangers think about me. Come on in. Hi.
Hey, I'm Josh.
Hi, nice to
Nice to meet you.
So tall, isn't it?
Is you a PA?
Yes, yeah.
So how many people are there in Team Lilly?
8, 9?
There's 9.
I don't know. Yeah, quite a.
I think I'm 9 now.
Yeah, 9 now. Yeah.
Oh my God, there are 9 people in her team. Oh damn God! And तुम audacity देखो. I mean, I won't say it audacity. I'm sorry if you are hearing. अगर पीछे से कुत्तों की भौंकने की आवाज आ रही है. I don't know how to explain that. We'll move forward with that. All right. Yeah, what I was talking about is कि you did you catch that blurred part? When her PA came inside, her face was blurred. उसकी PA जब अंदर है उसका उसका फेस ब्लर था. इसका ये मतलब है ना कि not even the people who are working with her want to be associated with her. वो भी नहीं चाहते कि वो और लिली फिलिप्स एक साथ एक फ्रेम में दिखाई दें. She is hiding her identity. This itself says, I mean, if we keep the money part aside, this it shows how s- I don't know what word to use. I'm being very, uh, what do you say? I'm being very careful and choosy with my words because I'm talking about a very, not outside India, but at least the place where I make videos on. I think it's a very taboo kind of a topic to talk about, and you have to be really, really very careful because, first of all, she's a woman. Does not matter what she's doing and what her background is, does not matter. But she is a woman, and I need to be very choosy with my words if I speak about her, irrespective of the work she is doing. Literally irrespective of the work she is doing. ठीक है. तो इसलिए मैं उतना ओपनली या उतना फ्लुएंटली वर्ड्स रेकलेसली वर्ड्स का यूज नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. मेरे को बहुत सोचना पड़ रहा है वर्ड्स मुंह से निकालने से पहले कि what would be the perfect word to describe this particular scene. All right, I mean, I would say it's tragic only कि even your colleagues, her own personal assistant is not showing her face while being in frame with her. This by itself says कि क्या horrifying और क्या tragic and क्या full of taboo this stuff is. I don't know how to explain it any further. Let's just move ahead.
9 payroll members of
Yeah,
staff.
yeah.
You are a businesswoman.
Definitely she's a businesswoman.
I've seen you say on podcasts and things before that your family and your parents are proud of you and what you've achieved.
Well, my parents knew straight from the start, like, about what I was doing. Yeah, I was just very open with it. Obviously, at the start, they were a bit apprehensive because they want me to be safe and
Yeah.
they want me to make good decisions and stuff like that. I just think I can't hold myself back and do something that I'm scared what other people might think.
Your parents must be very sort of forward thinking and open minded.
If I don't know how I feel about her parents. What she is doing? She is 23 years old. I don't think she is intelligent enough to even know what diverse career stuff she could have done in her life instead of choosing this. But I won't blame it on her fully 100%. Yes, I mean, not 100%, I would not blame on her, but her parents. I mean, if what she is saying अगर वो सही है, so I don't want these kind of parents to exist. I mean, you don't have to be this forward thinking and open minded. नहीं होना है मतलब how could you even आप कैसे compromise कर सकते हो with a with your she's now 23 years old, so she must would have started that what 18 19 20 20 max, and her parents allowed her. Her parents are okay with it, and that's clearly not okay. There's nothing to be okay. Selling your body on internet is never a forward thinking stuff. I mean, I can't understand her parents even. I mean, her parents are more at fault than she is. I period. Her parents are more at fault than she is.
Minded, which is great because I think
Yeah.
if I told my parents that I was the UK's biggest cunt, they probably they wouldn't like that. Show me the set.
No, of course, the set where the magic happens.
What's this?
I was trying to train my dog how to use it to like get so she needs.
Oh, so that's not for.
No, it's not for like sexual purposes. Don't you
okay.
worry. Are you into any of that like kinky stuff?
Not massively. No judgment.
Joss is in trouble. I myself don't know if I'm into kinky stuff, but I'm just 20 right now, so tell that.
But like I haven't done much kinky stuff.
No, I usually just like get my little camera, pop it on there. I mean, it's usually quite easy. And then it depends if we're doing like we usually talk through if we want to do like a storyline
Yeah.
or just more of like a gonzo video.
What's a gonzo video?
Just normal, like just the actual part. I'd rather do it like this where I prop it up or like have my assistant film it for me because then you can usually get a bit better angles if like someone else is
Damn.
moving it.
Isn't it awkward her assistant shooting all that for her?
And that's not like awkward, like having her film it or anything.
No.
Exactly. Exactly my question.
Oh, this is like my toy drawer. I've got some,
Okay.
like, I'll get some out for you. You'll be shocked as to what goes up my ass.
I'm afraid that's just a cone.
The fuck? I'm sorry. I'm sorry to use that word. Why?
It's a hefty thing.
No way this goes inside her. I I don't know how to react to this. I really don't know how to react to this. There's a smile on my face and I cannot stop myself. Oh my gosh.
Go up either hole.
Move ahead.
No, it can't.
These are more like my.
Exactly, it can't. I mean, does she think about her future or what? I mean, I don't think she's 23, so after like she'll get married on 35 or what? I mean, let's assume 10 years from now. If a guy goes on to wanting to marry her, what? I mean, wouldn't he be aware about this? And if a guy comes to know about this,
toys. Before I do a shoot, I'll wear like a plug all day. This is more for like girl on girl stuff.
Yeah, it's got
Like,
the double end.
this one's another like big kind of one.
Looks angry. Looks like Smog from The Hobbit.
Smog.
Is the dragon.
That's more like a toy, but it's quite cool because you can put that in and it's like see-through and you can obviously see inside your hole.
I
Which
don't
is
want to know that.
obviously great.
It's very relatable. Normal kind of looking stuff.
Oh, he's got a bum. Thank you for showing us.
No worries.
Okay, I need a moment. I've seen a lot, I think. I saw a big doll, and not I don't know how to you know explain that. It was in India. It is used in medical fields, and that had I don't even want to talk about it. Oh my God, this is funny at this point. This is terribly funny at this point.
After showing me her eclectic collection, Lily invited me to join her for a stroll on the King's Road to find an outfit to wear for her upcoming big day of sleeping with 100 men. What would be the demographic of guy that would recognize you normally?
I'd say more of a, it's going to sound mean, but more like a chubby,
Okay.
younger guy. And not ones that you'd find in Chelsea, I don't think.
Right. You're gonna have sex with 100 guys. Do you ever think about what it would be like if you ran into one of them in the streets after that had happened?
When I did 37 guys in a day, I genuinely can't remember any of their faces.
Right.
Or maybe if I saw their then like I'd recognise them. But
Yeah.
if I don't find someone attractive, I struggle to like look at them while I'm having sex with them.
But you don't struggle to have sex with them.
No. Before I had sex, I was never much.
She does not recognize any of them, but a lot of people. Okay, it's like celebrity stuff. I mean, this अभी से मुझे नहीं पता चल रहा वीडियो ब्लर है कि मेरे आंखों के सामने अंधेरा छा वीडियो ब्लर है मेरे दोस्त वीडियो इज ब्लर्ड इट्स यूट्यूब तुम्हें अगर अनब्लर्ड देखना है तो यू विल हैव टू स्पेंड लाइक हाउ मच नौ 900,000 रुपए यू विल हैव टू स्पेंड if you want to see unblurred of it. Oh my God, I'm making jokes on this. But what I was talking is might she does not remember faces of any one of them, but they do, right? But more or less, it's like a celebrity thing. Any other celebrity who gets an autograph, and there are a hell lot of YouTubers right now, OnlyFans creator, Bollywood stars, and Hollywood movie stars, and all of stuff. Never mind.
I
And even though it's London, so who cares?
actually want to
लंदन में तो विराट कोहली भाई सड़कों पे घूम रहा होता है सीज तो लिली फिलिप्स ओनली
wait till marriage at one point. I just used to think it was a real much for. I actually wanted to wait till marriage at one point. I just used to think it was a real special thing. As soon as I actually did it and had, I kind of realised that it wasn't special, and also that I just really loved it and really enjoyed it, and that I wanted to do it way more.
okay that she made 2 points here right now. Okay, she made two total points right here. Okay, at one point in her life she wanted to stay virgin till her marriage, and she used to think that it's a really special thing, which I agree to it. I mean, you might you stamp me as a, what do you say, a narrow-minded guy, or with ओल्ड एरा पर्सन हो के जो भी हो, मेरे को ऐसा कर सकते हो टैग, बट मैं इस किस्म का इंसान हूँ हु थिंक्स वर्जिनिटी इज स्पेशल एंड दैट शुड बी प्रोटेक्टेड टिल योर मैरिज. But after a point of time, she said, "Ki after the point I had, she slept with a guy. She really enjoyed it, and she wanted to do it way more often. And that should be the legitimate point. She should not. She then realized that it is not so special, and there's no point saving it up, which I completely disagree to. It is a special thing, and it should be uh, preserved because you don't know. I mean, you don't know. It's common logic, dude. I mean, how do you even explain that to someone? Ki you have to preserve your virginity. You don't even preserve, I mean, explain it. It's not topic to be explained. Or I am, हो सकता है कि I am very less educated and informed on such stuff that I don't know about how to talk about all this. Because as for my beliefs and as for my thinking, it is special and it should be saved. If you are one of the people who think this, I'm proud of you. You are on a right track and keep on doing it. Keep on preserving yourself for your mate, your actual mate in the world, because it all does not make any sense.
And do you think your partner one day will be someone from the industry, most likely, or?
Yeah, I talk about this a lot with my parents because that's the one thing I guess they worry about is like, will you ever find a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Um, but
I also have the same one question. Will there be a guy in this world who will accept her knowing all what she have done in her past? Uh, a big part of me says one should not, but a tiny little part inside me says कि होगा. How tragic you say or whatever you name it, tag it. ये कितना ये सैड है ना कि मेरे ब्रेन का एक पार्ट कह रहा है, बिग पार्ट ऑफ माय ब्रेन ये बोलता है, ये मेरे अंदर से ये ओपिनियन आता है कि पर्सनली माय पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, if I have to accept a girl like her, I'll not. No way I'm going to. Never ever. If I know a girl has a history like this, to this extreme, one who have slept with 100 men in one day, no way I'm marrying. Or even it's a criteria for almost everything. I'm not even spending my day-to-day life with a person like this. I will try to maintain a big distance from people like this. But मेरे बैक ऑफ द माइंड, मेरे ब्रेन का एक छोटा सा पार्ट ये कह भी रहा है कि दुनिया में एक इंसान तो जरूर होगा ऐसा, who is, regardless of anything, is going to accept her. And that's a thing. And ये एक fear होना चाहिए था which has disappeared. I'm going to talk a very controversial kind of a बात कि I think now girls lack this fear. अब लड़कियों के मन से ये डर जा चुका है that if I do certain things, might my future guy do not want me for that. I mean, might my future guy, the person I'm going to marry, the person I fall in love with, शायद उसको in future problem हो मेरे इस एक्शन से. अब क्या हो गया है कि फीमेल्स nowadays, लड़के बहुत, not generalizing all the females but a lot of them, हो गया है कि उनके अंदर से ये डर अब गायब हो चुका है. They are very much sure about the fact कि no matter what I do in my life, no matter what my history is in my life, करियर वाइज और पर्सनल प्रोफेशनल whatever, कुछ किसी भी टर्म्स में मेरा हिस्ट्री कैसा भी रहे, I'm a girl and there will be a guy in the future who will accept me. There will still be a guy regardless of what I do. And I think this has, ये सबसे सैडेस्ट चीज हुआ है आजकल के फीमेल्स के साथ. Extra, I think that's the result of wokeness or what, I don't know, I really don't know, I'm just guessing it. But दिस इज नॉट ऑल राइट। आई मीन, और फिर यहाँ बात आ जाता है, बात फिर यहाँ मेल्स पे भी आता है ना, कि देयर विल बी अ गाय हु विल एक्सेप्ट हर आफ्टर शी हैव डन, which completely don't agree. I am very मैं बहुत हार्डकोर इस चीज का बिलीवर हूँ कि नहीं होना चाहिए ऐसा चीज. If you know, a guy should always demand what he is offering. That's it. If I am preserving my virginity for my future wife, I will demand my wife to be virgin in future. That's it. And if she is not, she will not become my wife. That's it. End of the talk. And this fear that a man will demand my virginity has disappeared from today's girls, because she knows that there will be a guy who will accept me even if I'm not virgin anymore. And there are a lot of females who are not virgin anymore, who they are dating, they are hooking up and moving on. ये बहुत कॉमन. इंडिया के बाहर तो खैर इट हैज बिकम अ न्यू नॉर्मल, बट इन इंडिया इट इज बिकमिंग वेरी वेरी कॉमन. बहुत कॉमन होते जा रहा है इंडिया के अंदर दिस थिंग, कि we are in relationship, we don't know, we are not even sure about the future of us, and we will hook up, we will lose our virginity. What about the guy you are going to marry? Isn't it like cheating? I would very harshly term it as cheating if you are not coming virgin to the guy you are going to marry. If the guy does not know that you are virgin, if you are virgin or not, it's kind of a cheating, and I'm not okay with that. और फिर यहाँ पे बात घूम फिर के आ जाती है, हाउ टू प्रूव दैट. there's no ways to prove that. You can't demand paternity test, you can't demand virginity test from females, because it's against the norm. तुम सडनली नैरो माइंडेड हो जाते हो, तुम सडनली एंड पैट्रियार्कल हो जाते हो, तुम सडनली एंटी फेमिनिज्म फेमिनिस्ट हो जाते हो, तुम अचानक से तुम्हारा टॉक्सिक मैस्कुलिनिटी बाहर आ जाता है. क्यों? क्योंकि यू हैव डिमांडेड full transparency from a woman. You are not okay. I know women should be trusted on their words, but think from our perspective. We don't know that, right? If tomorrow I'm going to marry a girl, I don't know if she's virgin or not. How will I know if she's virgin? Someone is saying racist, bro. It's not racist. Racist is someone जो color discriminate करता है, गवार. Oh my God. I am my viewers. I love my viewers. He's saying I'm racist for talking all this. I'm toxic masculine. Moving ahead.
There's so many guys out in the world. I think, you know, one poor bastard's got to marry me. I rather think it's
Exactly. Look at her saying that one poor bastard is going to marry her, and that is not, that should not happen. That should not be the case. I mean, she is so sure about this. She said it so casually and calmly. There will be a poor bastard who is going to marry me anyhow. No matter what I do today, कोई ना कोई तो मेरे से शादी कर ही लेगा in future. And that's the exact reason we. I mean, I don't know how to even put that out without being controversial or without sound toxic. I don't know how to put this out.
going to be someone from the industry or someone who is into
A lot.
lending me out.
Lending you out?
Yeah. Like into hot wife or being a.
We're looking basically for an outfit for you to wear when you
Yeah.
have sex with 100 guys in one day.
Yeah. These guys have all seen me online. Like, I can't turn up looking like a hag.
No.
It's cute. Do you like that one or the black one? I can always get both.
Will you just get like one, or will you get like a
I
few?
might get a couple in case one gets a bit soggy.
It's all tax deductible.
Yeah, 100%.
That's
Something
amazing.
to do with your business. That's quite nice. Bit more of a push up.
Yeah, I've left
There's there's a lot of preparation going on for this big day, I would say.
Lily to it. Are these men going to be appreciating the time, effort, and dedication that has gone into this?
They should be. They should be appreciating that. I think they should be appreciating that.
It's not actually, but I'm filming a video with a girl who's going to be sleeping with 100 guys in one day, and she is picking out her outfit for that day.
Oh, how
I'm excited to get her reaction on that.
interesting.
Yeah.
Does she find them on the internet?
Yes, so you can apply if you're a subscriber of her OnlyFans, so up to 100 people, and then the whole 100 of them get to have with her one at a time on the 19th of October in London.
Oh, and it's on television.
It's going to be on her OnlyFans.
Oh, I see. Okay. She's got to have an early night tonight.
Yes, she does. A lot of electrolytes, a lot of sustenance, a lot of fiber.
Okay, lovely.
Oh my God. Can you sense the sadness in all that? She is going to have a lot of electrolytes, a lot of substances. Oh my, this is sad, man. Dude, it's sad. It's I don't know. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling empathetic for her. For some reason, at some point it seems funny. और क्या होता है ना, कई बार आपको वो चीज़ फनी इसलिए लगता है, you might be thinking that I'm being very insensitive, that I'm or you know immature of me to be laughing on something like that. I'm not laughing on exactly this. The reason behind my laughter is कि कभी कभी क्या होता है ना, समथिंग कुछ कुछ चीज़ें इतना हार्ड टू बिलीव हो जाती है कि आप उसको प्रैक्टिकली दिमाग के अंदर घुसा ही नहीं पाते हो, टू बी यू नो प्रिसाइज अबाउट इट। आप किसी किसी चीज़ को प्रोसेस ही नहीं कर पाते हो कि ये चीज़ एक्चुअली पॉसिबल है, एंड दैट इज एग्जैक्टली व्हाट इज हैपनिंग विथ मी looking at the title of the video that she is going to sleep with 100 men, and I am not able to process that, and that is why this all is just feeling funny to me. This all is just seeming funny, the situation, जो चीजें हो रही हैं, जॉस documenting it, talking to the lady, she is shopping for that, clothes का shopping कर रही है, all that stuff, वो सारा चीज मेरे लिए इतना हार्ड टू प्रोसेस हो रहा है कि एट अ पॉइंट वो फनी लग रहा है मेरे को। बट व्हेन आई थिंक अबाउट लिली, फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ लिली, वो ट्रेजिक लगता है, वो सैड लगता है।
Okay.
Okay.
Have a
God
great
bless.
night. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Bye there. She seemed kind of okay with that, which I wasn't expecting.
Is this one of them fake taxis?
I don't know what's a fake taxi.
You don't know what fake taxi is?
He does know what a fake taxi is. I cannot believe that driver driving that taxi does not know what a fake taxi. I know what a fake taxi is, dude. Come on.
Have you never seen like it on Hub? It's called fake taxi, and basically the taxi driver ends up like f***ing the passenger.
Exactly how I was going to react. Dude, you are talking to a taxi driver about fake taxis. I mean, how is he naturally like that, or is he acting? Hard to differentiate, to be honest. But that should not how one should be talking to a taxi driver, I mean, just a small business. You sat in his car and you're going somewhere. That's it. End of the discussion. Talk something random, dude. I'm like, see, so out of topic to talk about. This can't be true. See, just acting in front of Josh's camera.
Yeah.
And Josh here, bichara, feeling so same.
Search it all when you get home.
So far, is this a normal day in the life of Lilly Phillips?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I'm gonna go home now, do
Yeah.
some content and stuff like that. I'll show you how I go about just filming day to day.
How much does it cost for the video calls?
How much are they? Like 100 per minute.
Per minute?
300 for 5 minutes, and then
She
500
knows.
for 10 minutes.
Wow.
You think a taxi driver would know what fake taxi was?
Oh. Lilly agreed to show me the business side of her operation. OnlyFans might be what she enjoys, but it also provides a hefty paycheck.
Your moneymaker is OnlyFans.
I started an OnlyFans.
$1 million in a day.
£42,000 in one night.
I'm gonna go get some oysters and champagne.
You have your little ones?
They can cry in a Ferrari.
I'll show you my first month. $13,338.
And can you give us like any indication as to what a more recent month might look like?
I don't want to know. I honestly don't want to know.
I'll just show you. I don't really want to say if that's okay.
I think it's more money than you might be imagining. And you made me pay for the cab. So you say you're going to do some work today. Like, how are you going to decide what to film this afternoon?
I usually am going to prioritize my customs.
Like they've paid for like a customized request?
Yeah, customized requests that maybe I say their name in it or something that they're really into that I don't have already. Sin, what you're up to. Sometimes it's just general conversation. Like sometimes guys just want to talk.
Have you like recognized any of the names in here of people that you might know?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's been some guys like outwardly say like we used to go to school together.
Wow.
Or some of like dad's friends and stuff like that.
What message?
Dad's friends. Oh, I don't know how her dad still manages to sit in between his friends. I said in the starting, right? I'm more of her parents than herself. I don't know. Her parents should have done a better job, dude. I know it's not right to totally blame it on parents, especially someone outside the India, because parents really don't have a lot of control on their kids' life out there. But I know they leave the kid free to try stuff and live life on their own. But this is not how free you should leave your daughter that she starts to sell her nude body online. I mean, she's just 23. There were tons of stuff she could have done and made exact similar amount of money. Being realistic, इतना तो नहीं, but decent तो जरूर ही कर लेती ना. I mean, she would have stayed. I don't know if she even cares about decency anymore and being, what do you say, pure. I don't know. She is above all that. She has crossed all the lines.
You.
Yeah. I just tried to keep it very professional.
Your version of keeping it professional is sort of the opposite of everyone else's version of keeping it professional.
Yeah.
Have you ever received any scary message on here that like something that frightened you or made you feel unsafe?
Some people's requests are sometimes way too much. Like I had literally last week, like, can you put a bag over your head and pretend to be like suffocated? It depends obviously on the request, but stuff like that I probably won't do. I don't want to encourage it. Like that for me, I don't think that's doing helping
What if someone
society.
offered you $1 million to do it?
I probably would bend my morals for that, yeah.
Yeah, me too. You've got spreadsheets. This is incredible.
just-
I can't believe you tried to tell me you weren't a businesswoman at one point. You've got a spreadsheet.
This guy's paid for a bottle of spit in a 6-minute video.
You did what, sorry?
I paid for like a bottle of spit, like just me like spitting into a bottle.
And is he going to receive that? Or?
Yeah, I'll send it in the post.
Lilly invited.
What? Is this all happening? Really? A guy literally ordered a bottle of her spit. I mean, dude, what will you even do of that? क्या करेगा? सूंघेगा, खाएगा, ब्रेड में डाल के खाएगा, पिएगा? I mean, yeah,
Invited us to observe the creation of a custom one of us.
I knew there are a lot of stupid kings in the world, but
Subscribers had paid $300 for.
So the guy's asked for a off instruction and he wants it kind of a dog style. So a little bit more like me telling him what to do. And he's asked for me to wear a black bikini and some high heels. So I'm sure we've got one in here somewhere. I mean, this one's extremely skimpy, so I'm sure he'll like that.
Okay, well good luck.
Thank you.
All the best. Are you? Is it?
I didn't really understand what she is doing, but so we will just skip that part as fast as
You're
possible.
going to get him to eat his own semen?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Oh, I don't know if I am too naive or I am too kid to be knowing all that stuff. Is this normal, guys? If you are, if any one of you have seen all that, please let me know that. Is this normal or what? I mean, she is going to record a video instructing a guy that he will have to eat his own semen. That does not seem normal to me. I don't know if it is or not. Really don't know.
Okay, so okay.
You ready to be my
Don't don't make a lot of questions, Josh. Just let it go.
pathetic little loser for the next 3 minutes? I want you to take it and eat it. Well done. Thanks for being my loser. Bye.
That was very interesting.
It's kind of fun. You're kind of like playing an acting role.
Yeah.
In a sense.
What Lily had shown us so far was fairly in keeping with most creators on OnlyFans. However, what she was planning to do in a couple of weeks' time had never been seen before. This is where the applications are coming through.
Where the guys have messaged him.
I had it switched off for a little bit, so it's just.
So how are you doing this? You put out a phone number
Yeah.
and people can just apply?
Yeah, so I put out a little Twitter post,
Great.
and all you do is have to send in a
I am feeling more ashamed, I would say, talking about this from a guy's perspective, dude. I mean, how how lonely you have to be in your life to apply for something like that. Matlab, and she is going to sleep with 100 men, and I could already see more than thousands of application actually popping up on her phone on that exact moment where it was recording. So उसके पहले उसके बाद really scary. I mean, really not even scary. No, no, not scary, but how stupid. Ugh, not even stupid. I'm not able to find a perfect word to use in this scenario because how pathetic losers we men are to apply for something like that. Despite knowing that she is, I mean, if अगर मैं खुद को उस पोजीशन पे रख के सोचूं, अगर मेरे सामने मेरे फोन पर ये पोस्ट आया हुआ है that Lily Phillips is going to sleep with 100 men in a day, and I could be the one among the 99 others, the thought itself is so dirty and pathetic that I want to be aware of that. Maybe that's my way of thinking, but just look at it in a generalized way that for 100 role 100 application, there are thousands of men in the world who are ready to be a part of this. What do you say this? No words for this, but there are thousand and thousand of men who are ready to be a part of this, despite knowing that there are going to be 99 others among like him. Oh my God, how it is less about Lily itself, it is more about all those 100 men who agreed to this. Oh, course.
photo of you holding your
And of course, yeah, of course. OnlyFans creators are making so much money. कहाँ से आ रहा है उनके पास? And majority of females are making so much money. I haven't heard a male OnlyFans creator who have had millions and millions, 10 millions and 15 millions in a year turnover. I haven't heard a male. So इतना तो इसका तो साफ यही मतलब है ना कि there are so much of needy men in this world that now you know the money is not the one thing lacking in this world. Partner is. Be lucky and be grateful if you. I don't know how I even say this.
Your ID. So this guy's from Belgium. He is 32. Oh, he's from Barbados. Jesus, we're going global.
Is this just going to be completely random as to how you pick them?
Yeah. Like we said, we prioritize the ones who have STI checks. Yeah, I guess the only thing I'm nervous for is like for them to have a good time, I want to make sure they enjoy themselves and don't come away from it like, oh, I feel disgusted or that wasn't fun. 2006.
What? What? She is only tensed about the fact that the guy who is getting involved with her does not feel disgusting or bad about her. He does not feel satisfied or stuff. What about HIV? What about AIDS? And what about if that person is a crazy ass man who does not think believes in what you are doing and just looking for a way to reach to you and kill you, dude? Is he for real? Where is her logic, dude? She is only thinking about the fact that the guys will be satisfied or not. But what about all the other stuff? They are hell lot important than that. I hope her team are. I really hope her team is making sure that there are hell lot of diseases that can transmit, and there could be a guy जो कि इतना furiously angry होगा लिली फिलिप्स की से कि वो maybe a extreme follower of Christianity or Islam or any other religion, Hinduism, whatever, any religion you say. होगा कोई तो ऐसा extreme follower होगा who think it's a extreme sin that she does not deserve to live in this world and just looking for a way to reach to her and just slaughter her. It's a high possibility. I'm talking practical. It's a high possibility.
Oh my God.
So
How
what's
does that make
that?
him? So 18.
18, yeah. I mean, he does like 18, doesn't he? Hey there, no, I'm late, but would love to you and lose my virginity.
He actually said loose my virginity. He has to get his spelling fixed.
I think other people in the industry definitely look down on me for doing this, but I think at the end of the day, people forget that it's also my fantasy, and this is also something that I'm really enjoying and want to do and have wanted to do before I was even in the industry.
Our filming was interrupted briefly by a phone call from Lily's mother. Apparently, she calls Lily every day.
Mum always call me every day. What have you been up to today? Oh, just getting railed. What are you? No, they're just sort of checking in on me.
You've obviously spoken to your parents about this, right?
I actually haven't. My parents know what I do, but I'm not on the phone to them every day going, oh, I just got DPE'd, I'm 17 guys today, or this and that. They don't need to know the logistics.
Of course.
I do feel a little bit like embarrassed being like, Mom, Dad, I'm 100 guys.
Why?
I guess because it's not really what my parents would have wanted me to do. Doesn't mean to say my parents are like going to disown me or hate me or anything like that. I just don't want them to think less of me,
No, your parents will not disown you or hate you, but because they have got no choice. I mean, she's their daughter, and they cannot do anything about her except for the fact to accept that her daughter is into all this stuff, and they cannot do anything else about just to pray that she stays safe. And hereby, her daughter is only caring about the fact that the guy who are getting too involved in with her on the bed are feeling satisfied or not. Tragic, I would say. Tragic. Totally tragic and trash. Stupid.
Like we can still be like very close and stuff like that, but I just don't think they need to know like exactly every single detail.
But they'll find out, right?
Fine enough.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. This is the thing I think with like my career and stuff like that. We're not sat here talking about, oh, I filmed this with today, or I filmed this, because there's just no need. I remember my dad saying like my friends talked about you, like seeing you on mobile or something like that, and they know, but like there's just no point in being like, oh, I'm doing this or doing that.
Yeah. Are there days where you second guess it ever?
Not particularly. There are days where I'm sat here on a Sunday, I am feeling a little bit more lonely. My friends have all got boyfriends, and I'm like, I see a comment and people are like, God, no one's ever going to marry you or something like that. And that can definitely like make me feel a little bit like, oh God, have I chose the wrong career? But like, I just totally love my job. But just like people talking about your body constantly, how you look, every day someone like picking at you, I think that's the hard part. And also just the pure fact that people think so much less of you. Yeah. Before anyone ever meets you, they already perceive you to be something. I think now I'd find it hard to make friends in terms of like real friends that really just see me for who I am and not like, gosh, like porn star online, whatever, this kind of like persona.
Yeah.
Also just like all of social media, like everyone is preying on your downfall. Banks don't allow you to bank with them. Your Instagram's trying to get shut down. Like, you know, it's just like the little things that just like no one likes what you do. And everyone just thinks less of you, basically.
I see that.
रिमेम्बर जस्ट कुछ सेकंड पहले मैंने बोला था कि जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ द फैक्ट कि मैं इस चीज़ को प्रोसेस सिंक इन कर नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ अपने दिमाग में अंदर की सी इज़ एक्चुअली गोइंग टू स्लीप विद 100 men इन वन डे। प्रैक्टिकली मेरे को ये पॉसिबल लग नहीं रहा है और मैं इस चीज़ को सिंक इन नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ अपने दिमाग में। मेरे को ये चीज़ फनी साउंड कर रहा था। आई वाज लाफिंग ऑन दैट एंड देन देयर वाज दिस पार्ट वेयर आई वाज फ्यूरियस ऑन हर, बट after getting midway, almost midway of this whole documentary, every feeling of mine, to be very honest, to be really very honest, every feeling of mine has just sanken down, and I'm just feeling sad for her. I mean, just imagine the state. Just keep yourself at her place and just imagine the state of mind where she is actually treating this as her job and she's into it. I'm not defending it or anything. I'm still on my stand. I'm still way against it. This is the most stupid thing anyone can do with himself or herself. But just imagine how tragic her day-to-day life would be. I mean, she can't make a lot of friends. She can't. I mean, she cannot have any social thing normally. Imagine her attending a family function, everyone in the hall standing, staring her, knowing that every other guy at the mall knows that, oh, I have seen this girl nude online. Uh, you are going on a date, and the date arrives there, and you're going on a blind date, and the date looks at you and says, oh, you are that OnlyFans person. I've seen you online. I've seen you nude. I have seen you putting that stuff inside you, this stuff inside you, doing that, doing this, having sex. I mean, sleeping with him, sleeping with them, sleeping with 100 men in one day. And I don't really want to carry forward that anymore with you. How tragic this all sounds, right? Might she will earn a tons of money monetizing the loneliness and horriness of guys nowadays, but can you believe what is left with her at the end of the day? Nothing. तुम वो दिन imagine करो where she'll wake up, she will have all her team, 10 people in her team, she'll sleep with 100 men, she will make sure that all the 100 men feel satisfied, feel totally into her, and at the night, she'll be having dinner all by herself. Tragic, tragic, and sad. I don't know if I'm being too empathic towards her, because of course she chose that by herself. She must would be aware of all the consequences. She has been doing it since long. She is aware of all the things she just goes through. I think it just all my new brain process trying to process all that stuff and just trying to gulp this down ki yaar, you are no more yourself. You are just a toy, a public use toy. I mean, how well can you describe this? How do you even describe this? आप खुद कुछ नहीं हो. There's no significance of yours. There's just your money, your car, your Lamborghini, your cameras, your luxuries, all that is associated with you, and you lack the one most important thing in the world, and that is human connection. Of course, your parent will be there for you. Of course, your parent would be praying for you, for your well-beingness, for your happiness, for your good mental state. But I don't think her parents even would want to associate themselves with her. No parent in this world will come forward and say that my daughter is an OnlyFans creator. She sell herself off on internet for just some bucks and some sad. No, not funny anymore. I'm not furious anymore. I'm just sad and pathetic. It's feeling empathetic towards her. There must would be a I mean, how do you even process that the stuff is at the age of 23, she has made her mind into something like this. She could say that I'm only good for one stuff. God knows.
You've kind of like taken on the word like and almost owned it in a way.
Yeah, 100%. I don't mind being called. I'm sleeping with 100 guys in a day. That is the definition of a surely.
Would you refer to yourself as a feminist?
Yeah, at the end of the day, doesn't feminists mean like you just want equal rights for boys and girls? And yeah, I do what I want and I do it because I enjoy it. I think there are obviously some women that maybe go into it because they have to or need the money and stuff like that, or they're kind of coached into it by.
Okay. No, that's just absurd. That's just stupid at its own. Feminists in 1992 were not marching for you to sleep with 100 men in one day. Come on, dude. Doing anything stupid and calling it a feminist stuff or a boss lady stuff is not a is it clearly defines how uh, naive and little known she is right now.
Men. But my personal experience is I've only ever felt empowered by the fact that I'm making money off something that I think guys will do anyway. Like
Yeah.
guys are always going to sexualize me, so I may as well try and profit off that bit.
I mean, not all guys are going to sexualize you.
Exactly. I agree 100 and 200% with Joss right here. I mean, oh my God, Joss. I looking at the interview and the documentary feeling so sad and feeling so bad for her. I cannot imagine the state of Joss right now. He actually made a very good point that not everyone in this world is going to sexualize you.
I don't really know. I think I don't. I mean, I'm not maybe not all guys, but a function would. I mean, I'm like a part of the problem. It's so hard because like doing extreme stuff like this is not normal. Like, and I think then guys are probably going to expect girls to maybe be as strong as me and sleep with this many guys and take it up the ass or do stuff like that that isn't real life sex. It's kind of hard to wrap my head around.
But you do enjoy doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think people forget it is my fantasy and this is what I enjoy. And so it's hard because you're like.
I still couldn't understand why she felt the need to do what she was doing, and whether it was truly what she wanted to be doing. I thought it might be helpful to hear the perspective of another OnlyFans creator, so I reached out to Alex Letitia, also known as the Queen of Southampton. So, now this is something I've wanted to know all day. Do I call you Alex or do I call you the Queen of Southampton?
Oh, either. No, you call me Alex. Basically, I went into OnlyFans because we were really, really broke. It was really last resort. I had never, ever sent anyone a nude prior to this ever in my life. So I was so naive going into.
Guys, I'm skipping this, guys. I don't want to listen that. Seriously, I don't want to listen to this crap.
Young and beautiful. Medically, is she going to be in a lot of pain? 100 guys in one day, and I think that's really sad. The problem is that when you sign up to objectifying yourself, it's like you're signing a deal with the devil. Like no one is going to see you as a human being. It gets to the point where everyone objectifies you. That's the reality of it. You're like the cash cow.
Do you think the kind of thing Lily's doing this weekend is the future of OnlyFans?
I hope it isn't, but we keep seeing so many sort of outrageous stunts. Maybe people assume they have to do.
It's a slope. It's a slope. Fantasy is a slope, a very slippery slope. You are never ever take a step. You does not ever take a step back in your fantasies. At least I know that. It's humanly not possible because साइंटिफिकली अगर इसका बात किया जाए तो इट इज ऑल रिलेटेड टू योर डोपामीन इनसाइड योर ब्रेन राइट एंड फॉर एग्जांपल एक माउस का एक्सपेरिमेंट एग्जांपल मैं तुम लोगों को देता हूँ दिस इज इट विल बी इजियर फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस experiment किया गया, and inside a box there was a mouse, and every time he used to go to eat, जब भी उसको खाने जाता था, he had to press a button, and उधर शायद उसको एक सॉक लगता था, and that used to, you know, फिर उससे उसको खाना मिलता था. So at start he used to get socks and then food, sock and food, sock and food. And there came a point where the mouse was enjoying the sock so much that he was continuously again and again going to get a sock, ignoring the food, and ultimately it died. And that's the sad reality of dopamine hits, because that socks were stimulating dopamine inside its brain. And that's how it all works with humans too. Because if you do one thing today that stimulates a lot of dopamine, if you look at a picture with a cleavage, for example, and it hits, it releases dopamine inside your brain. The next time you see a picture with deep cleavage, it will not release the same dopamine inside your brain. And to chase that, वो पहली बार का dopamine hit का level को chase करते हुए, now you will look at mm, open breasts, and that will hit that dopamine level once again, and you'll be like, wow, मजा आ गया. And then you will move forward, and you will move from pictures to videos, and from videos to one website to other website, one type of videos to other type of videos, solo, duet, group, a lot of stuff, right? A lot of kinky stuffs are there in the market, right? It will slowly and steadily, it will just move forward only. It won't ever come back. If you are the person who is enjoying videos, who is taking on this kind of stuff in video format, you are never going to enjoy looking at pictures. तुम्हें पिक्चर्स को देख के वो सेम लेवल ऑफ डोपामिन हिट नहीं मिलेगा जो वीडियोस के थ्रू तुम्हें मिल रहा था. एंड दैट्स एग्जैक्टली व्हाट हैपेंस इन नेट. So right now, if the demand is of some stuff, वो और scary and और outrageous और extreme ही होने वाला है in the coming years. And that's the harsh and sad reality of it. And sleeping with 100 men is already an extreme. I mean, where could you go with this? I don't know.
Do that in order to get attention and followers. So it is just going to have to get. Yeah, I feel like the smell will be bad.
Until then, we originally thought there are 100 men turning up to have sex with her for 5 minutes each in a single day. I mean, there's a decent chance that one of them is going to be dangerous. One of them might have a weapon, have a criminal record. A few of them.
Exactly my point. There might be a guy crazy enough to be thinking of finishing her at instance. There could be chances of a lot of diseases too, and all she was worried about making men feel satisfied. All she wanted was she wanted that men do not feel disgust or gross being around her. Ugh, stupid. I mean, that does not even fall in the category of naive. It falls in this category of stupid.
Of them will have STIs. Just on a basic statistic, you can know that a few of them are going to have STIs. So let's just hope those condoms are good ones. I had a sinking feeling that perhaps Lily hadn't fully thought through the challenge she was undertaking. How are we looking? We're 1 week away.
I think we've got about 50% of them confirmed.
And then you're checking that they've done an STI test?
Yeah, so prioritising guys who have STI tests. They have to screenshot the results kind of thing. But this is the thing with it, like you can never 100% know if they've had an STI test. And even if they had, they could have slept with 10 girls in between the test and things like that. It's more just like, you know what you're getting involved in if you're willing to participate.
Are you going to kiss any of the guys?
Definitely, definitely. I feel like some of them would be a bit put off, especially when they know I've just had like 57 guys inside me or whatever.
Why do you think that would put them off?
I think it's more if someone's to my face. I can imagine that's what's put another guy off.
So you would let like these guys do that on your face?
Yeah.
And in your mouth?
Yeah.
What if they had HIV?
Is that where it comes from? With spunk in the mouth?
They can.
Oh, really?
Oh my god. See, she is not even aware about how HIV spreads. I mean that it there are a very less chances that it could happen the way he told her, but it could happen the way she is going to get it. Again, again, I'm not able to process that she's that dumb, and it all is feeling funny to me. And I'm smiling. That how it all works.
See, I've never really thought about that. Last time when I did it, all of them could spin a mouse. I can't really explain it. I get like serotonin, like from when people are like, oh my god, you're that on the internet. Sounds crazy.
I know, and I know you're saying that to me right here, but I don't believe that.
Really?
No.
I kind of love like ruffling feathers a little bit and people getting a bit like agitated by maybe the fact that I'm people think I'm like so sad and stuff like that. But that could not be like further from the truth. I don't think people realise like how happy this makes me. But I just think it's so funny and fun. I can't really put it into words.
Have you done anything to make sure there's not someone with a criminal record, for example, coming down?
We actually have not now. No.
Do you feel safe?
Yeah. I mean, pretty sure I could take on some 50-year-old guy. No, I think it'll be fine. I'd like to think that guys on there, so I don't know what they would do anyway.
It is London, like you've put out a public call, so technically anyone could come down as long as they were over the age of 18.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'd like to think someone won't go to that effort to put in their ID, drive there, you know. It's quite a big process for someone just to, I don't know, do something like that, maybe. I'm not really sure.
I had a sinking feeling that perhaps Lilly hadn't fully thought through the challenge she was undertaking, but maybe I was wrong and everything was under control. After all, Lilly and her team seemed very relaxed about her mission. So relaxed that she squeezed in another job the night before, in Newcastle.
Hi, I'm going to be at Vinkers at Newcastle Racecourse this Friday, the 18th of October. I'm super excited. Apparently there's meant to be over 6,000 university students. It's the biggest uni event in Newcastle, so I can't wait.
Kudos.
It is the night before Lilly's big day. These girls don't seem very prepared. They're currently on their way to Newcastle, and then they're going to be coming back late tonight, and then Lilly's going to sleep with 100 guys tomorrow morning, which seems mental to me. It doesn't seem like things are going great. There are a lot of guys cancelling. They're scrambling now to find people at the last minute. I don't understand how the guys they're scrambling to find at the last minute are going to get STI checks in time. I feel a bit nervous going to this random Airbnb tomorrow for Lilly to pull off the stunt, so I can't actually imagine how Lilly must be feeling.
It's Lilly's big day. It's raining. I've never woken up so early to film sex. I've never filmed sex, but you know what I mean.
This is where it's happening. I don't know where Lilly and the gang are. It doesn't seem like anyone's actually here yet. One thing I can say is hidden in plain.
I cannot stop thinking about that part where he said she is going to sleep with 100 men for 5 minutes each. That means 500 minutes to be exact, and oh my god, more than 8 hours. It's hard for me to even imagine that. And she has already done that.
Plain sight. It's not exactly where you'd expect someone to be having sex with 100 guys. It's 8:35. They were meant to be here at 8 a.m. They're nowhere to be seen. Do you guys want to get some cover? Just as we were starting to think the Queen of Southampton was right, and this was all a hoax, the first man arrived.
I guess I'm here for the thing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a bit early.
Oh, I'm Josh, by the way.
Oh,
Hey, nice to meet you.
I never really think about things before I do them, so I've just kind of do them and then think, oh, you know, was that okay? But yeah. We received a text from Lilly's team asking us to not draw attention to the rented Airbnb where the stunt was set to take place.
She's asked us to not be around the property so we don't draw attention to it.
So I asked lucky participant number 1 if he wanted to go for a stroll while we waited for Team Lilly to arrive. So you're obviously a subscriber of Lilly's on OnlyFans?
I'm going to be honest with you, it was only what she said.
So you got a text, but they sent the address quite late, didn't they?
Yeah, just this morning. It's funny, like on the text it was like, you know, if you have any friends who'd like to take part, and I was like, oh, it's one of my motivations for coming here.
Yeah.
Like, is it gonna happen, you know?
Yes.
Am I gonna get mugged? It's on the Circle Line.
Yeah.
I go to the NA after.
Finally, Lily arrived.
Hello.
Yeah.
Lucky number one.
An hour behind schedule with a security guard on the door, we were allowed inside.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, at least, at least there's a security guy. I was actually tense about the security. You could have seen that on my face. I'm totally into that dude. मैं कुछ ज़्यादा ही into हो गया वो एक से चीज़. This is literally a generation भैया. Ah, You can't really, being one of the generation, you can't really point this. इतना generalize करके नहीं बोल सकते हो this is L generation, but I think this some part of it is, some part of it isn't. There are always extremes in किसी भी टाइम फ्रेम में किसी भी जनरेशनल टर्म्स में they are always, you know, extremes. This is one extreme. पहले के टाइम में भी there used to be extreme, but always on some different scale, on some massacre, world wars, Hitler killing people. There have always been extremes, right? The same time पे there was Khilji and stuff and people, and there were very good Lord Buddha and and I'm trying to make a point here. I hope you are getting it. कि you can't really generalize it. तुम एग्जैक्टली इसको जनरलाइज करके नहीं कह सकते हो कि दिस इज अ एल जनरेशन ओनली. नो, दे आर स्टिल men who would still, who won't, as Josh said in the video, that not all the men in this world are going to sexualize you, and after all that even there will be a guy who is going to marry her. I'm pretty sure that there would be a guy in this world who is going to marry her. Might I not be that guy, might you not be that guy, but there will be a guy. So, and he still falls in the category of good guy, right? I mean, not uh, keeping everything aside, वो still उसी category में fall होता है, that you are accepting someone based on the present as it should be. So it's just an extreme, I would say. Not a total L generation, but partially L generation, to agree to your point. I hope you get me. By the way, thanks, Hassan.
Hello, how you doing? Fair enough.
Everyone get naked now. Let's get going.
It's a lovely.
Wow, I'm really loving the mood in the room right now, because they all seems very chill. Of course, it is the first time for me watching something like that, but it's definitely not the first time for them doing stuff like
Lovely
that.
house. I like that big mirror. Yeah. I don't know where to put myself. I feel like just float. Yeah. Everyone's just floating.
Everyone looks a performer today that gets on the couch and can.
The atmosphere inside was nervous and very strange.
Who wants a banana?
No one, including Lily's team of assistants, seemed to have much of a plan in place for the day.
I don't know what's going on. No, there's a lot of forms this time. The admin side of things is crazy.
Having had their IDs checked and release forms signed in order to allow publication on OnlyFans, 6 men sat anxiously on a sofa, waiting for their turn to have sex with Lily. Meanwhile, it seemed the reality of what Lily was undertaking was starting to become slightly more real.
Hello.
Hello, how are you feeling?
Nervous. No, excited. It's nice to actually meet the boys because it makes you puts you at ease a bit.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. Is it
And you're not getting.
I'm nervous too. Really, I'm nervous too. And apart of all, you have to praise Josh, the way he has documented all that, the way he has put down everything. जिस तरीके से he has made this stuff, documented it, recorded it, talked to what type of questions without even judging her. It's very easy. It's actually easy. That's what we are doing right now. A lot of parts I have actually before feeling, sad for her, that furious part of mine, I was actually judging her. Then that's only create that furious part inside me, furious thoughts and words inside me. वो judging वाला part से ही वो create होता है. And it's very mature of Joss and amazingly hardworking, miraculous, if I had to say one word for Joss to stay this uh, Normal? Neutral?
How are you feeling?
No, I'm not nervous.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Just putting a baby monitor in here so I can keep an
Oh,
eye
that's
on
fine.
you.
Yeah. Have you had like an energy drink?
Yeah, I had a squash pastry in the car.
Okay, fine. And
With your dog.
lunch or anything? What do you think?
I think I'm gonna have a break. I think it gets to about 12 and have a little
Okay.
breeze.
Yeah, that's good. Are the guys going to shower? Or
No.
they've just come straight. And the condoms?
Yeah, they're in my bag. I've bought like 200 of them.
Yeah, that's good. Just in case of my break.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like, do we think we're going to get to 100 today?
Yeah, I'm not leaving without it.
I love her dedication, to be honest. I'm not leaving without it.
I came to last night after work.
Oh, guys, we are running behind.
I got in at 6 o'clock this morning. Oh my god.
I'm excited just to get the first one in.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you just like want it to start. It's like doing a race, like you just want it to start.
It's early in the morning to be honest.
Yeah, it is.
And 5 minutes each, right?
5 minutes each. Tries probably might do a little bit less time. I think there's about 8 of them.
Okay.
That's all I don't wanna keep them waiting too long.
Fine. Yeah. Just all the best.
Thank you.
Okay.
Kill it.
Yeah, careful. Kill it. Lots of fluids.
Thank you.
Do you mind not filming the guys?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just as proceedings were about to commence, we were asked to leave. It was hard not to feel concern for Lily as we left the house. She seemed more apprehensive about what she was doing than she had done over the past few weeks. Perhaps the reality of the situation was beginning to dawn on her. It certainly was for me.
It was just weird. Like, that's all I can describe it as. It's just so weird. Like Lily seemed a bit more nervous than she seemed throughout this, but still, like, kind of up for it. I just cannot believe in the middle of this, like, super affluent suburb, this girl is about to just have a load of strangers, 100 strangers, in someone's Airbnb.
One of the men participating agreed to speak with us after having spent his allotted 5 minutes with Lily. He had flown in from Switzerland just for this.
So I came last night and I'm leaving basically after. I went for the authentic experience.
Okay.
I had pie.
Pie,
Yeah,
British
in the
pie,
pub, yeah.
and mash.
Yeah.
How long have you known or been a fan of Lilly Phillips?
Since the beginning, I would say.
Did you ever think you'd be able to have sex with her?
No, never.
And today you did?
Yes.
Were you nervous this morning going in there?
Yes, especially when I saw all the guys that queued.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was definitely nervous.
Were you worried that maybe some of the other guys aren't going to get an STI check? Or?
A little bit, but also I think the risk for the guys is maybe less high than for her. This has to be the most expensive shag ever.
Really?
Yeah.
How much?
200 to get tested, 250 for the flight, maybe 800.
£800 and worth it?
Yes, without a doubt.
Oh my god. $800 and said worth it. Same on you guys. I just have one word for them. For all those 100 men participating. Same on you. Shame, shame, shame on you for all that. For being this pathetic and needy and horny ass. Shame on you. I mean, how are you going to marry a girl ahead and look at her eyes and will say that you love her? I this just as Josh said, it's all weird and stupid and very less to be explained.
How are you doing? How's it going so far? How many are we on?
I'm 8.
Originally, we had been told we'd be allowed back to film with Lily while she had a break for lunch at 2 p.m. However, we received a text from her PA explaining that they were overrunning and they were going to have to skip lunch.
Sorry, it's Chocker, and anytime she gets a break, it's for a quick shower and eat, and then back to working, so no time to be filming during her breaks.
However, we were able to speak to another man as he left the Airbnb, although he seemed shaken by the experience.
How are you feeling?
It's not something that I'd normally do, but I saw it. I thought, not much wrong.
Yeah.
I think I saw it and I just thought, fucking much what to do it.
And how long did you get with that?
Well, she said 5 minutes, and then halfway through, she said she had to start the timer, so she said like 5 minutes from now. Which is all right.
So you got some extra?
Yeah, just extra time.
Do you know how many guys have gone before you?
No idea. No idea.
Yeah, like example.
Well, look, yeah, but I don't really know what I did. You know, I just thought...
Are you happy you did it?
A little bit, I'm just a bit nervous really if anyone find out. My dad would kick me out straight away.
Brilliant.
Yeah, your dad should kick you right away. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. I am literally gushing, guys, speaking inside a documentary and I'm cussing them. I think I'm a lot more emotionally or invested in this video as I should be. I think I'm mentally affected. I don't know what could have. I personally think it's more mental. I mean, just looking at all that stuff is affecting me this much mentally. God knows what would have happened with her.
Hey, sorry, we've got so many people here right now. It's absolute mayhem. I've had like 100 cigarettes. I'm chain smoking through this. I feel like this is going to go on a lot later than we planned. We planned it to end at like 7, but I think it's going to run until like 9, 10 p.m. maybe.
27 p.m. About, I'd say, I think about 70 people through.
After hours of waiting, we tried to get back into the Airbnb. We ended up being delayed by one of her assistant's boyfriends, a close-up magician who had been performing for men in the waiting room.
No, man. That is cool as shit, dude.
Lily's PA gave us some more updates and promised us that they were nearly finished.
How far off is she from finishing?
Not far off at all. We're nearly done. We've got a few people who have like gone home and then they've called us and like, can my friend come? I've just told him how sick it was. And we're like, yeah, bring it. Like, send your friend over. But no, it's been great for like networking. Like even like husbands being like, oh yeah, I do this for a living, saying that. Oh, we need someone that does that. And we're like, yeah, message us back tomorrow. It's been fun. I've really enjoyed it. But I was like, I should not be an event planner. I actually can't believe we were going to do this without security. They've been
So helpful.
absolutely amazing. Like, I could kiss them both. They've been so good.
It's definitely the busy time of the night. That door is turning into more of a revolving door. There are guys coming in and out of there constantly. They've sent out security guards and things to go get her snacks and electrolytes and just to keep her sort of functioning.
Then, finally, the feat was complete and we were invited inside.
Hello. Good. How are you? Did you complete?
We're done.
Oh, yeah.
Lily's just in the shower now.
As the sort of brains behind this and managing the whole thing, how did you think it went?
Planning wise, a bit hectic.
For sure.
I didn't know what to expect. So many guys left it really last minute and we were getting messages today like, can I still do it?
Yeah.
But we had so many people drop out.
Yeah.
So when I was like going through like, yes, can you make it to London today?
Yeah.
And a lot of them were like, yeah, that's fine. We were just like scrambling to get guys. So I was outside having a smoke with them all. We were just all talking and getting along. And then we come back in here and they've got the music on vibe and it was really nice. There were a couple of guys, Joe messaged me like, oh, I didn't really perform well. Can I come back? And we've been like, yeah, that's fine. And they've just like come back.
Oh, really?
Redeemed themselves because they've been like that nervous.
How do you think Lily found it?
I think, do you know, I've not had the chance to speak to her too much. She's been in there all day.
Yeah.
And we've just like chucked her in the shower and like, she's exhausted. She's like, the first thing she said was like, I need a Nando's. I was like,
You've earned a Nando's.
Yeah, the Nando's is ordered. She's took it like a champ. She's done
Yeah.
so well. Every time I said, are you okay? Do you need a breather? She's like, no, bring the next guy in.
Seeing 100 guys come to have sex with Lily in one day, was that like something that obviously...
That part didn't feel too intense. It was more checking in on Lily felt intense.
Yeah.
Hello. How are you? Lily offered to show me the aftermath of their stunt.
Oh, it stinks.
What does it smell like?
Like brace yourself. Brace yourself.
Oh, holy
I guess it...
Poor cameraman. Poor cameraman. She was actually about to puke. I mean, have some decency to clean up afterwards.
Is that real?
Yeah, he's not good with smells.
Lily then walked us through the process that she had repeated 100 times that day.
Come on in, make yourself at home, take your shoes off. I've got some hangers here if you want to put your coat up.
Nice.
Come on in, where you travel from today? Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you. I'll get you on the bed, make yourself comfortable,
Yeah.
take off your trousers, and we're going to have a fun time. And I'll give them the phone camera. I'll just say, I'm guessing you don't want your face in it.
Yeah.
And if they don't, it'll be POV phone camera.
Yeah.
I'll start usually with a and then I'd say, like, is there anything you like, don't like, any certain position you want to do?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we kind of got straight into it.
Did you do the with a condom on or?
No,
No,
I
condom
didn't.
off
Condom off.
Okay, but then like once they're having sex, it's like
Yeah,
condom on type
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It does smell a lot like sex. I mean, and there's rose. That's nice. Did one of the guys-
Rose.
And how are you feeling?
Surprisingly, downstairs is not really sore.
Okay.
Oh my. God, this is. Well, how do you. Of hundred of men sleeping with her, there was this one guy who had the decency of bringing a rose to her. I would say, how do you explain this? Pathetic, sad and poetic at the same time. What do you say? I mean, like, how? What's the word for that? Poetic. She started her day with a team. She slept with 100 men. One of them brought a rose for her, and now everyone will leave and she'll have her dinner alone, as I said earlier. So it's tragic, tragically poetic, poetically tragic. You really don't have to turn this out, but you actually gotta feel this. Okay? It is not, if any. Okay, I'm not going to watch it any further. This was it for part. But I want to talk to any young female who think that trading your body, trading your virginity, in exchange of anything, maybe it could be power, money, or a sense of power, sense of higherness, or anything. If you are a female who's who by any means believes that this is something that is going to empower you by anyhow, I am going to tell you the harsh and sad reality that it's an extremely tragic path, an extremely sad path to walk upon. She have chosen that for herself. She is going to regret it. Any person in this world who has chosen a path like this will regret it. Because that's not what you are meant for. This is not this is not just a physical trait or anything. It's more of a mental. I know how mentally exhausted I am feeling just by watching a documentary of this whole stuff. Kudos to Jaws for putting it out like that. But still, I am feeling extremely sad, feeling there was a sense of judgment inside me at the start of the beginning. There was a sense of anger. I was laughing. I was not able to process this all down. But the end of the video, at the end of the video, at the very end of the video where we have reached now, it has all just turned into some empathy that may God give her the strength to process this all what she have done right now mentally, to be specific. She did all things. She did. Human body is capable of doing a lot of physical stuff, a lot of extreme physical stuff than what she has done in a day. But mentally, no way we are meant to do something like that. And it has a big mental role in that. And girls nowadays, I'm sorry if you feel like I'm generalizing this up, but girls nowadays feels that this does not have a lot of significance in their life. This does not hold a lot of, how, what do you say? It does not hold a lot of value. It more of a physical stuff that you just two people, a male and a female, who are doing a stuff that they are meant to do with. I know biologically you are meant to do this, but not with 100 men in one day. Not with the exchange of money, not in the exchange of uh, higherness, belongingness you get to feel doing after it. No, you don't. You don't get to feel empowered after sleeping with a guy. You never will feel empowered. A lot of women nowadays thinks that it's a source of empowerment in their life, but it's not. And if you are someone who has preserved yourself for something like this, I am I am extremely proud of you. A lot of people in this world are going to be proud of you. Your parents are proud of you. If you are someone who is living far ahead of parents, for whom it could be a very normal and a very, easy for them to just go around and hook up with men for be in return of anything, just or even for your boyfriend, I would say. If you feel like you could have done that very easily, if you can do that very easily, and still if you have chosen कि तुम इस लाइन में तुम इस चीज में नहीं आओगी, तुम ये चीज नहीं करोगी, आई एम extremely proud of you, and you are on the very right path in your life. No one in this world can change this state and this fact that you are actually doing correct thing. If you are a young female watching me, I am proud of you. And if you are someone who by mistake have done this, maybe you had a past, maybe you were naive enough to get in the words of a guy who tricked you into something like that. It's all right. It's all, it's never ever too late to get back with your life. Never ever. Because if there could be a guy who will accept Lily after doing what she have done, there will still be a guy. Because क्या होता है ना, what happens that if a girl somehow maybe tricked, maybe forced, maybe emotionally tricked, maybe emotionally forced, by anyhow gets into this, she loses her virginity or share her nudes to a guy. Maybe it's her. India में तो normally यही होता है that they do that to their boyfriend. They emotionally torture their girlfriends that uh, we could break up if if you don't get physical with me. I know that stuff. And if you have done that stuff in past and if you regret it, never to back to turn your back around that. Because a lot of times when a female does something like that and she realizes that that was not the right step she chose, she thinks that she is done, she is over with her life, with her career, with her future. She thinks that once I am this daldal, this swamp, I'm never going to get out because there will be a guy who will reject me for sleeping with one man. I will be rejected for sleeping with 100 men. I will be rejected for sleeping with one man before that guy, and it does not really make a lot of change. So let me tell you that it does make a lot of change. A lot of guys really do care about your present. I know you should have been. There's this very beautiful quote. You should always remember that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is right now. The best time to be careful, to be safe was when you should have been, when you were not able to be because of anything. But the second best time to get your life back on track, to get yourself back on track, to get your self respect back on track is right now. So please be careful. Please be safe. Please be wise enough to not get into because बहुत बहुत there are hell lot of monsters in this world. Of course, you can't deny that. If you have watched this whole video, you know जब 100 applicants के लिए there could be thousand and thousand of applications. You know what the state of men in this world right now is, and you can't really deny that. Being a male, you cannot deny that. Being a female, you cannot deny that. But that does not mean there are not people like Josh in this world who are actually just worried about Lily. He could have participated in that. He could have done a lot. He could have stopped documenting and just went through because he had that direct access to Lily. They were sort of people, right? And he could have done. He could have taken the benefit of it, but he didn't. He didn't choose to. He chose to be worried about Lily. He chose to be on the nicer side. He chose to document it. It was like a horror documentary, guys. So just like this, there will be guys in your life who will be the guy who flew from Netherlands to slave with her, and there will be a guy like Joss in your life. So it's all about you. It's all on you to choose. All right, take your time. It's never too late. It's never, you know. I really hope you got my point. If you are listening to me, I really hope you get my point. I really do. And if you are someone who is far, far, far away of all that stuff, I am proud of you. I don't know about anyone else in this world. I am proud of you.
It's more just tired. My eyes sting like nothing else.
Why?
Because of all the cum in it. I think I repeatedly said, you come on my face, but not in my eye.
And they just went right at the eyes.
Well, I think like it might have been an accident. But no, I mean, I've definitely seen some smoke today, Jesus. And it just took definitely a lot longer than I thought it was going to be.
Okay, guys, that was it from my side because my camera ran out of battery. It was really a very long video. Spoke a lot. See you guys in the next one, okay? All right. Bye bye. Have a blast. Females who I hope any female watching it, please be safe, please be happy. ठीक है, and as I always say, please भले तुम मेरे चैनल को लाइक करो, मेरे चैनल को लाइक करो या ना करो, मेरे वीडियो को लाइक करो ना करो, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो ना करो, please go and like this video of Joss and go and watch this documentary whole and subscribe to his channel because he did all that hard work. He went to Lily, he made that video. All right, I'll see you in the next one, in the next Thursday with a banger like this only. If you अगर तुम ऐसे किसी कंटेंट से रूबरू होते हो जो you want me to react on and you want me to talk about, you can tag me on, you can send me on Instagram, Twitter, anywhere you can tag me on. सारे links नीचे description में पड़े हुए हैं. ठीक है, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, be safe. ठंड काफ़ी ज़्यादा है, ढंग से रहना and खुश रहना. And I always say, keep the people who make you happy happy and be happy. It's okay to be selfish in that field. All right, take care and bye bye. Make you happy and be happy.